Hello everyone, this is AccurateDryer, and I'm picking up literally just where I left off because we were getting ready to do some ME stuff, and I want to do that on camera because, well, I'm sure you've seen people do this a lot, but I haven't, so I want to experience it. Bring you along. I don't need that anymore. Energy acceptor. It needs quartz glass, which is quartz dust. I don't know why I have that. Quartz. Use the regular quartz, because that is something that I have a good bit of. Or, how much I have does not matter because it is something I can more easily acquire, as noted by my giant stack of quartz right there. Energy acceptor. There we go. And I actually had iron plates sitting around for some reason. Don't know why. There we go. Now, where do I want to put this? Honestly, I'm going to move that over to the side. Oop, need to turn the magnet back on. See, cable. Cable. There we go. We're going to toss that over, and energy acceptor. That's finished. Flux cable. We need to make that, which requires me to be in this view. Quartz dust. There we go. And with that, we can make 4 of those. 8 of those. There we go. Apparently that... No, that was an achievement, not a what's it? And then resonator, which will use the rest of mine there. There we go. Device is offline. Device is offline. Whatever. Okay, there we go. That's cool. Gives me a random reward. Some silicon. Not exactly what I was looking for. Growth accelerator. There we go. Growth accelerator. Take that off, though. Yeah, we will want to handle this. Give me that. What was the thing that it said I needed to make to... No, star digital storage. Auto crafting, no. Energy acceptor. Buffer using energy cell. Energy cell. Energy cell. No, that's extreme reactors. Super dense energy cell. But we're looking at here. So from that, okay, yeah. Cool story, bro. Okay, there's no reason not to do it that like that. Put that there. We need more quartz. Quartz. You know what? It doesn't particularly matter because the super dense will eventually take over for what I want. This is, of course, that. We can search quartz cluster and it just automatically comes out as charged because that's fair. Now, how much did I need for this? I need 4 of those, and then the Fluix dust, which needed me to Fluix crystal, which was the thing that we were dumping in the water for. So it would be one of these, and redstone. Back away. That gets me 2 of that. I thought... Didn't it show that as an option? Oh, that's the inscriber. We can just use a crusher. Don't we have more Fluix? Fluix. No. Okay, looks like we will have to actually make a little bit more. Oh, who am I kidding? I probably end up needing... Let's make 2 more and see if it will do this right. There we go. Now, where's my crusher? I should have a crusher. Oh yes, here we go. Here we go. Then with that, what are we missing now? Nothing. We can put the energy cell on. And right away we have all the power we could want. Though, we're throwing that on top as well. And everything's online, meaning I can throw down the matter condenser and throw on that. I will want cobble gen. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'll just steal the water that was there. There we go. There's that go. And this is the tempered glass, so we'll need the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down. Where is it? Ah, here we go. And what was it the hot one? I think it might have been the hot one. Yes, it was the hot one. Cobble gen. What did diamond take? Alloy smiting with diamond. Diamond. Give me that. Oop, right on top. Okay, alloy smelter. Here we go. Oop, just realized I need to reset that timer. Over there. Hopefully that doesn't put me too off. And will it automatically go? Condense into singularity. Well... Item... Pipe. I don't mind if it requires a little finagling. Oh, that's not connecting. That's annoying. I want recipe, okay. Trash mode, matter, condensed matter ball, and cigarette mode, yeah. And it was singularity that it wanted, right? Yeah, singularity. So can hopper work? Cobble. Let's get some test cobble and see if it is the case. Okay, no, it can go in there. So I'm actually going to deconstruct that. It's not quick enough. Okay. I should have seen that coming. The hopper is too slow for what I'm trying to do. I think the item pipe might be the correct answer. I just need drawer. An intermediary step. Or actually, drawer. No. What is it? It is functional storage, another sort of storage. Puller, pusher. Direction north. Pusher. There we go. Oh, and need another one. Cobble. I know this is kind of wasting time, but I wanna see how this works. What was that? Right click in a GUI to change down. Okay, that's relatively fast. That is more than fast enough. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, that'll take care of itself. And with that in mind, that'll be just a matter of time, so we can come in here and do this. Inscriber, we were gonna want anyway because it was being used for a bunch of stuff. And then the rest of this is just huh? Oh wait, this is the inscriber. Yeah, we've already got the stuff for that. Okay. And in fact, this is a waste. I don't need to do it like this. Actually, oh dagnabbit. I keep forgetting to sleep. Since my helmet has night vision, it just like completely skips the mind. Oh dagnabbit. Oop. Go away. I need to go click another button off the screen. There we go. I hear you. Where are you? Oop, I think I might have a chance to sleep. There we go. And they'll still be annoying me, but they'll be dead soon enough anyway. And I'm actually taking this all down to move it, because I want to actually have the energy cell in the corner. Which is completely pointless, and I didn't have to do it all. I just wanted to. Condenser into singularities. There we go. And I will come in here and lock it. No particular reason on that, I just wanted to lock it. Now we've got cable, which will run along here. Actually, no. Not that I don't want to run it along there, but... I'm going to run it along there. There we go. Now I've got one of each. And this first one is that one with a Certus quartz crystal not charged. Thankfully, I still have some of those. I think that was the calculation press. Upgrades, automation access, auto export, input stack size. There we go. This one is that one with a diamond. Diamond. I guess I should check what... And this one is gold. Yeah, that was pretty obvious by the look of it. But this one is the fat one, and then this one is the other one. There we go. I was expecting it to have a thing going on there, and it didn't seem to have a thing going on there, so I was confused. Give me a random reward. Ooh, charged Certus quartz. Always use a bit more of that. Silicon, printed silicon, which is that one with the silicon. Silicon. Which was this one right here. And I'm just gonna actually... I'll just put that in right there. This stuff can go away. There we go. How's this coming along? It's a slow process. Well, I say slow. I literally have a diamond cobble gen. And then a bunch of the stuff. Silicon is needed for crafting most of the electronic parts in the mod, including creating completed processors. Silicon is crafted by smelting down Certus quartz. Or other stuff. You'll want a dedicated inscriber that is automated and pumps out printed silicon as soon as possible. And at some point, we managed to get these processors. Processor. Okay, we've got engineering processor. Or we had a bunch of engineering processors, which causes annihilation. That thing that I just got. Another inscriber, you can combine a printed circuit board with printed silicon and a piece of redstone to craft a completed processor. These processors are the main crafting components you'll need for most of the electronics you'll use, like terminals, disk drives, and lots more. It's worth automating the production of these as soon as possible. As a tip for automation, you can use your fifth inscriber to complete the processors in the chain. You can set filters to pipe redstone into the back, printed silicon into the top and any printed processor into the bottom. Finished processor can then be piped out of the front. Simple way of achieving this is using locked functional drawers. That was exactly what I was thinking of using. So yeah, that very much what I was considering. There we go. Thinking of that. I have an idea how to make that work, but that can come later. Apparently we've got some cables going on already, but these two off to the side don't do anything extra. I/O bus, import and export. And we didn't actually make the growth accelerator, I don't think. So I'll have to get around to that. And it's using that core. But we have it. What is the recipe for it anyway? Oh, it's relatively simple. There we go. Gives me that. Gives me a storage core. Export bus. Stock export bus will allow you to keep a certain amount of items to always be exported to the target inventory. That's actually really nice. And I currently do not have the stuff to make it with. At all. Redstone. Give me a stack of that. In here, we'll get rid of that. Huh. Maybe I should make a fifth one. Scriber. I'm like, oh, this is completely unnecessary. Why am I bothering with this? Extended inscriber? What's that do? Well, I am not particularly intending that for the moment. So, there's the cable. Yeah, so it's put those in, put that in, put those in. And this will let me complete all of them. Of course, it also upgrades. This is applied energistics. Huh. Okay. ME planes, formation, that word. Not that type of plane. Formation, which is using the formation core, which is this. And this uses this. So let's, it would help if I, actually, let's, there we go. Export bus. And we use the logic processor, which was the gold. It's really nice being able to see what's in them from the tooltips. Oh, goodness gracious, my thing is just full of nonsense. Uses, might as well take care of that. There we go. And with that, we can make the ME stock, which is going to be important. Get some more Certus quartz. Neither of those recipes matters one way or another. So I have what I need for it. I just need the flux crystals. Which means 1, 2, 3. And where'd the redstone? Ah, yeah, I put it in there. We'll take half of that. Quartz. 1, 2, 3. Magnet off. And I put away the water. Right. Bucket. I swore I had water element stuff. I should definitely go and have that. Okay, whew. I was a little worried when it... There we go. And formation plane. Not really sure exactly what any of them do. But they're quest, and I completed it. Oh, it needs me to do both of them. Ah, fancy. And got more charged quartz. Infinite styles. Placing an annihilation. Annihilation? That might be right. Annihilation plane pointed at max build height generates infinite skystone dust. Huh. What is the max build height? We're at what? That's interesting. I don't actually know what max build height is, so... We'll see. We'll find out. This isn't intended to be me going up there specifically to place this inhalation plane. I just want to find it out because I don't have the cabling for it. That is going to be the... Well... I guess... It's not actually that far. The big thing is, I don't want to reach the cabling this far. Ow, it hurt. There's a big stack of that, okay. Huh. Do I need skystone? Skystone. Uses. Dense. Yes? Maybe. I'm going with it would not hurt. Which, okay. For right now, though, we will continue on. Before you start building out your AE network, it's time to talk about channels. Don't worry, the PAX default is set to 2 times by default, with the intention of having easier time for players who might be new to AE2. Channels are essentially the limit of total number of devices that your network can interact with at one time. This can be increased with some clever mechanics in the use of multi-block controllers, which will be discussed in a different quest. With the increased settings, you have 16 channels per network before needing to add more channels. To connect different parts of your network, you can do this with 3 different types of ME cables: glass, dense, and smart. Each of these carries a different amount of channels. This means you might run into issues if you run glass cables to every single part of your network when you get towards the end game. Glass cables transfer power, but can also transfer up to 16 channels with the 2x setting. Smart cables don't add more channels, but give you a visual of how many channels that are being used with lines, the cable itself, and dense have 64. You can also make dense smart cable. And at some point, we got them likely from a quest. Adding more channels. We don't even have a thing set up yet, so that would be a bit of a pointless exercise. I'm just going to check mark that. An energy cell. Okay. I'm not against that. If I set it here, does the network as a whole now have the 2? I assume it does. How's this coming along? It's going. This is definitely the kind of thing where it's like if I wanted to be quick about it, I'd want to be sucking it out of the actual system as well, instead of just letting it process as is. Anyway, it's the start of digital storage. And we have that. Okay. Growth accelerator. I should do that. Should being the operative word. And I actually have everything I need for that. That's convenient. Woo! If you're looking to store your items digitally, you'll want to make the disk drive bay and some storage cells. Disk drive bay contain up to 10 AE disks. When connect to your network, items can automatically be stored as digital media and accessed via interfaces, I/O buses, and terminals. Each item storage cell can store up to 63 different item types. Size of the storage cell will determine how many of each type it can store, which is measured in bytes. 1K item storage cell can hold up to 8,000 some items of a single type. If you were using all 63 types on that disk, you could now hold a maximum of 4,100 something. This may seem confusing at first, but it becomes fairly easy to understand when you start using them. If you really want to avoid type drives, however, AE2 Things has you covered. You can make the typeless drive for a slightly higher cost. It says a slightly higher cost. How much is slightly? Mega storage. Sky Steel Ingot. The Mega mod gives you the option to create a storage component. For the mod, you'll want to make some Sky Steel. Wow, I am just blurring my words all together. You'll also need a new type of inscription crafted using a singularity. In lava, crystal assembler. That's interesting, but a little out of my range right now. Cell. Nope. Oop, turn my magnet back on. It was this one, and it's storage component. Storage component. Okay, here we go. We've got those. At applied energistic. There we go. Do these just go straight in? I'm assuming I can't just throw this next to this. Yeah, device is offline. Device is online. Yeah, no, you can't just throw those in. Yeah, you need to make item cell housing. Housing. What? Housing. Yeah, I had housing. Source. What's these for? Oh, it's derp. Megabyte. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I know what's going on. Grab those out. And component. We actually got a few different types. Ender storage. This is that. This is using a bunch of those. So on and so forth. Oh wow, yeah. Apparently I had a few of those kicking about anyway. I figured as much, but it wasn't telling me that. Five types. There we go. Priority, open guide. Now we're getting to the point where we're going to be able to actually put stuff into it. Quantum storage. What's that made out of? Ah, yes. We've actually got a bunch of weird ones over here. Well, not weird. But yeah. So that's just Skystone's dust. Accumulation processor. Oh, it requires the full one there. Okay. I am just looking at this and it looks familiar. It's like, you've done this before. And at the same time I'm looking at it, it's like, I have no clue what I'm doing. Cell workbench. Type of items you want to allow onto an AE storage cell. These cells can also be upgraded. What do you call distribute? Overflow destruction. Yeah, okay. That leaves to auto crafting. We've got wireless access. ME terminal. Wait. Were we supposed to have a terminal? I'm not seeing a terminal. Oh, that's cute. Really? So we're missing everything there. This is made with the this one, which was that charged? That was just regular service quartz on this one. Oh, it's got the little progress bar over there. That was not where I was expecting the progress bar to be, which was why I was having confusion about it. Okay, throw that on there. And then this will require formation and relation, which we are missing this one, which is missing Fluix dust, and the logic processor, which is the gold. I'll just toss that on there. Definitely where we're wanting to automate. I think it's actually about time for me to end the video. I didn't set up the timer right. Fluix dust. 1, 2, 3. Quartz. 1, 2, 3. That's inconvenient. And I need to back off. There we go. Oh, hello. We've got one of these over here. So it's a bit far, and I Durability's a little down on that. Netherite. Diamond. Aqua Walker. I can get an idea what that's supposed to do. But let's just open this up anyway. For every 5 units of getting wet from the ability moisture resistance. For a certain period of time, allows walking on surface of water without sinking. Once time runs out, the boots start sinking, pulling the wearer underwater. To dry them, the wearer must stay away from the water blocks. Okay, exactly what I thought. Ooh, Totem of Dying. That's actually useful, because I had a thing that I wanted to make with it. Well, that's cool, but or not. Maybe I'm misremembering. I won't claim to have the best memory. There we go. Now where's my elevator? There it is. I was in the middle of this. Oh right, we need to make the dust, which is the inscriber or crusher. I thought it wasn't. Oh, yeah, I guess it is the inscriber works. Why didn't it think it worked before? Presumably me being silly. At least that's the story I am going with. Me being silly. There's that. We'll throw it back on. How's this looking? Yeah, that's just got time to go. Oh, we've got a lot of inhalation cores. Bright illuminated illuminated panel. Got that. There we go. You say much bigger, but I kind of... out of power. Okay. So that means I'm going to have to... Actually, I'm going to take that off of there. And we will put it over here. And we will take this, put that there. And the crafting panel can go there. Can I throw that? Is it not? No, it would not be hooked up because those are, this is just the energy cell, not the actual, oh goodness gracious. Well, bit time. A bit time for me to finish up. Goodness gracious. This is Accurate Driver, and I'm signing off.